What is going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me in this video today. So this video is going to be all about fishing down here in the Everglades, as you can tell from the title. And we are going to be down here for 2 days, and day one is going to be out here on the flats. We're going to be fishing the Flamingo area today. Day two will be all about the backwaters. These are kind of like the two main ways to fish the Everglades, two different styles of fishing, at least the two most popular ones, and I absolutely love both to death and very excited to get fishing today. So the sun just came up a little bit ago, got here a little bit of a late start. I like to start, most of my days on the water at sunrise, but it is a 4-hour drive for me. I did not want to wake up at 2. So we woke up at 3, got here, about an hour after sunrise, and we're out here now, and we've got the rest of the day. It's supposed to be very low wind today, and hopefully we can catch some nice fish, and throughout this video just be able to showcase how special fishing in the Everglades can be. Let's get moving, let's get grooving, and let's catch some fish. All right, guys, here is what we're working with today. Wide open grass flats. One of my favorite areas to fish that I've ever been to. And here's our setup that we're gonna start off using. Got a Cast King Kapstan Elite High Speed 3000. I recently did a video featuring this reel, and I have another one that's slightly different that we'll probably get to using in a little bit. On the business side, we got a 6 cents flush 5.2 with an 1/8 ounce weedless axle jig head. And it is time to stand up, start looking for some fish. We got an outgoing tide flushing right now. Plenty of bait, plenty of life moving around. So let's see if we can find some red, snook, tarpon. Really can run into anything on these flats. In my experience, redfish and snook being the primary species that I've run into out here, but we'll bounce around a little bit from the wide open flats like this to some islands back there where there's some deeper drop-offs. We got the chance at grouper, trout, different snapper species, all kinds of stuff. But for now, we're gonna stand up, see if we can do some sight fishing. Look for tailing reds, snook cruising, tarpon cruising, really any predators that want to play. Nice snook in front of me here. He might have seen me. Oh yeah, he saw me, all right. I just saw a pot or two of some pretty nice tarpon rolling up here, right on the edge of the grass. Might have been one right there. That was a manatee right next to me. Oh, really nice snook over here, or tarpon actually. Yeah, bunch of tarpon. Bunch of tarpon. There we go. It's a decent trout. I just happened to see a tarpon roll right there. I thought, oh, he almost hooked me. I thought that was a tarpon that just thumped us. I just saw like 10 of them. Oh, there goes that fish. I just saw like 10 of them cruising right here, and then saw another handful roll right there. And they were all in that like 30-ish pound range, maybe a little bit bigger. But I'm gonna hang around here, see if we can spot any more. Might be tough with all this floating grass here to get the bait in front of him. Oh wow, he did cut me pretty good. But we're gonna try. Alright, we're gonna leave these tarpon. At first I was seeing a lot of like 30 to 50 pounders. Had a few shots at them, they wouldn't eat. And then out in this deeper water, there are some absolute monsters, 100+ pounders. And I think we're gonna move on and head to this next flat over here. Saw a few reds and snook on that one. Actually, one red and a few snook. But didn't see a ton of life, so hopefully we'll see some more life in this shallow water over here. Nice red up in front of us. Oh, I think he saw us. Oh, he turned on it for a second. Oh, he turned on it. Ah, he saw us though. He knew there was something going on. So just saw a redfish tail. Oh yeah, here he is. Oh, he spooked. Why'd you spook? Oh, there's another one though. I'm seeing a bunch of reds here, but they're being pretty finicky. If I get another denial or two, I might drop down to a smaller profile. I just tossed it in front of 2 or 3 of them and they were not having it, but they could have seen me. Alright guys, we're switching it up a little bit. We're gonna start fishing this island right here. There's a channel right beside it that some fish will stack up into. Out on the flats and the shallow grass flats, for whatever reason, the redfish just have had 20/20 vision today. I have not been able to get close to a lot of them without them seeing me for whatever reason. They're much more aware than I usually see them. But for now, we're gonna switch it up, fish a little bit of deeper water up against this mangrove shoreline here. I put on this NLBN shrimp and we're gonna drop it down, see if we can pick anything up. I have run into lots of sharks in this area, so if they're around, we'll see if we can sneak a few fish out of here. Something just ate right there. There he is. Nice snook. Nice snook. Oh. Oh, go in reverse. There we go. Real nice snook. He popped right on the grass there. And as soon as I dropped that shrimp in there, he inhaled it. Really nice snook for out here. Oh. There we go. Let's see if we can get him in the net. There we go, baby. All right. What a beauty. Look at that scar on him. It's probably the biggest snook I've ever caught in the Everglades. Heck yeah, dude. All right, guys. There is finally our first nice fish of the day. A real nice snook there. And he's got a scar on his tail there, maybe from a shark or something. But inhaled the shrimp once we saw him bust on the surface there. So let's see if we can keep the train rolling and get another nice fish. Oh. All right, head diving him back. Too many sharks around. See ya, buddy. All right, like I said, that was probably the biggest snook I've ever caught in the Everglades. He was probably, I don't know, 30 inches, if not very close. But came on the shrimp and I switched to a different setup. This is a little bit of a more powerful setup. That way we can try to horse fish out of the trees, or if there's a shark chasing it, be able to just get the fish out of the structure quicker and hopefully to the boat like that one. But this reel is similar to the other reel that we have. This is the original Cast King Kapstan Elite Gold version. So the difference between this one and the other one, well, one, this is a 4,000, that one's a 3. This can pack 30 pounds of drag, and it is very, very, very lightweight for its size. Like, it's like a feather on this reel. And both of them are sealed very well to prevent saltwater intrusion. And they also both have this really nice CNC aluminum handle, the power handle here. And as you can see, I'm out of breath. This current is ripping down here. I'm guessing we're coming off of a full moon. It's probably a really high coefficient right now. Well, not probably, it definitely is, because it is absolutely ripping down the shoreline. But anyway, like I was saying, the high speed has a little faster gear ratio. This one is more just for power. It's very lightweight, and you're able to pull fish out of cover easier. Not that the high-speed version can't, but that's more so what this one is built for. So let's see if we can stick another fish. Little snapper. Kept feeling a few of these guys pecking on it. Little mangrove snapper. Decided to finally actually eat it and get hooked. But I've had one or two of these guys trying to eat it every other cast. He is not happy now. Let's go ahead and do this. See ya, buddy. Something ate it on the drop. Another snapper, probably. Feels decent, though. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, he got it. He got it. Oh. We just fed the shark. Took the dang snapper. Oh, I told you there are sharks that hang around here. And that one won the battle. I don't know, I guess I should have tried to boat flip it quicker. I mean, it was a small fish. I mean, it was a nice snapper, honestly. It was probably 12 to 14 inches. And he started pulling pretty good. And once I saw the shark, I lifted him out. And I guess I could have reeled higher and just kept him out of the water. But we fed the shark, unfortunately. I think that's gonna call it at this island. I think we're gonna move on to either another island or hit some flats on the way there. I've done 2 or 3 passes, and the current is just moving so quickly. Like, I have to do them multiple times. It's very hard to methodically fish it. And I think that is a note to end this island of utter chaos on. So we'll move on, see if we can find some more fish on the flats, or see if we can fish another island, and hopefully stay away from the sharks. The current's pushing this way. I'm gonna get up on this flat here and just let it drift me down. I've seen a few redfish while I was just re-rigging and collecting myself. So we're gonna let the current sweep us down. Oh, it's a little shark. I thought it was a redfish. Let's see if he wants to play. He followed it. All right, let's start paddling down, see if we can find something. Guys, there's 2 redfish tailing up here, at least 2 of them. There was one right up against this grass patch. There's another one over there. Okay, good. There goes the one. It might actually be black drum too. I'm not sure. I have seen a few drum today though. Oh, it's a sheep's head. Never mind. Well, if he ate the paddle tail, that would have been crazy. Yeah, I switched to a paddle tail just because I did get denied on that bigger profile earlier with the flush. So I dropped down to this 3-inch Divine swim bait and see if we can get a bite or two with this. There's a red right here. Oh, got him! Got him! Oh, he smoked it. He smoked it. After he saw me, too. Oh, yeah. There we go, dude. There we go. Come on in the net. Yes, sir. Oh, man, it has been a grind to get a fish. Actually on the flats today. We're doing a flats driven video, mainly sight fishing, and we're halfway through the day and finally made it happen. But it is what it is, man. I'm just glad I got this fish. Like I said, these reds have been so smart and spooky today. I'm not really sure what it is. Great conditions, low wind, low air pressure. They have just been on their A game. There we go. Finally stuck a redfish today. Smoked the Divine swim bait. He actually pretty much like saw me twice. It was pretty wild. But I stayed kind of crouched down, and luckily, whatever it was, the second cast, might have even been the first cast, I can't remember, into him where it got in front of him, he smashed it. Nothing crazy big. Oh, he's got a little heart spot on the other side of his tail. But it has been a grind. Like I said, these reds have been very, very finicky today. Much finickier than I've seen them here in the past. So glad we could stick him. We're gonna keep on cruising down this flat, see if we can find some more. Well, after that redfish, we lost a lot of the sun. A lot of clouds came in. So I slid off the flats, fished a little bit deeper, and ran into some more fish, but there was just small speckled trout and jacks. After that, I went looking for the tarpon that we saw this morning, those bigger tarpon, but couldn't find them. So now we are pedaling back. And I'm very excited for day 2 tomorrow when we completely switch things up. Today, the flats were a grind. This area and just the grass flats of the Florida Everglades can be magical. And we caught some nice fish today, and I had a blast. But it was a grind for sure, and we had to work for every bite that we got. So hopefully the backwaters are got a little bit more life and a little bit more fish that are willing to eat. There's plenty of life out here today, but more finicky fish. Hopefully they will be more willing in the backwaters. But it is time to get back to the ramp, get some rest tonight, and I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, it is day 2 and time to fish the backcountry of the Everglades. I don't know if you can hear it, but there are snook going nuts all along the shorelines, blowing up on the surface. There's some tarpon rolling around. So, time to fish. So, since I'm seeing a lot of surface action, I'm gonna throw something on the surface or pretty close to it. And it'll be on K-tail here. Get them rigged weedless like that. And they're all blowing up all on the edges of the mangroves here. So beautiful morning. Let's see if we can start the morning off with some topwater action. There he is. There we go. Oh, tarpon. There we go. Little backwater tarpon. There he goes. All right, that's what we're looking for right there. That is awesome. Man, these fish are going nuts. I thought it was snook blowing up. It might be either a mix of the two or a bunch of tarpon. But listen to that. They're just non-stop right now. Missed it. These fish are going nuts in here. There he is. There we go. Another little tarpon. Love to see it. Love to start the morning like that. That is why the backwaters of the Everglades are special. You never know if you're gonna... There he goes. I literally put in right there. Like, I just made one quick turn. They were blowing up where I put in. Never know what you're gonna run into. So sick. Let's get this rig back up. And they're nothing huge, but a tarpon is a tarpon, and when they're blowing up on the surface, tough to beat that. Oh, this is awesome. Ah, no. This is for the tarpon, not you, bird. Oh. Went completely airborne for it. Looks like I saw a bigger one blow up out in the open here. There we go. That's a little better one. A little better one there. Swimming towards me. Oh, that is sick, dude. There's my K-tail. We gotta grab it. He's not much bigger than the rest, but some awesome jumps from him, that's for sure. Awesome jumps. And there he goes. Where'd that K-tail go? He flipped it off the hook while he was jumping around. Where'd it go? It's just right here. Did it sink? I think they float. I don't think it would sink. Yeah, I think that K-tail's gone. I guess they do sink. There we go. He ate it way back in there. Way back in there. It's crazy. So many micro tarpon just going ballistic back here. We can't get our paws on one now. I'm gonna try hooking one more. See if we can land one. But this is awesome. But they are a lot of smaller tarpon, and We do have a shot at some bigger tarpon, some very large tarpon. The further we go back in here, there's a few areas I want to hit, so we'll keep casting around a little bit more, and then we'll get moving. Well, welcome to day 2 in the Everglades, and obviously today is the backcountry day. It's supposed to get quite a bit windier today, which is why I chose today to be inside here, where we get a lot more protection from the mangroves, things like that. It's really tough to fish grass flats, no matter where you are. It's just being a lot of open water. But yeah, so we're gonna go through a mangrove tunnel up here, and that will put us into an area where it'll open up a lot more, and we've got a ton of water to fish. It's basically just a maze of mangrove islands back here, bunch of ponds, and different little cuts and stuff that we can hopefully find some more tarpon, maybe some bigger ones, snook. It's getting a little dark. There we go. Snook, maybe jig for some Goliath grouper. I did bring my fish finder. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm very excited, especially starting the morning off on that note. It is tough to beat that. But real quick, I would like to give Cast King a shout out for making the video happen today. Obviously, I've been using the Kapstan high-speed reel and the Kapstan 4000 here, the gold version. So this is primarily what I'll probably be fishing today, especially being around more structure. Just a little bit of a bigger reel, more cranking power will help us get fish out of structure in the mangroves easier, especially if we run into bigger snook or tarpon. When we caught that nice snook yesterday, I was using this and was able to get that fish in very quickly. Wasn't a giant, but it was a quality fish. And yeah, I've been liking this reel a lot. Just started fishing this one not long ago. The high speed, I've been fishing for the past 2 months or so. Been a big fan of that, but this one, just started fishing, and we're going to be putting it to the test a little bit more today. Obviously, it's got a really nice power handle here. It's basically a full metal reel, and being full metal, usually they are a bit heavier, but this is not heavy at all. I haven't been fatigued using it at all from yesterday or today, the times we've been using it. And yeah, very smooth. Been a big fan of it so far. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop through this mangrove tunnel, see what else we can find. Well, I accidentally just wasted a ton of time. I was planning on exploring a lot and getting pretty far from the ramp today, but the wind is just absolutely insane. It's gusting 30, if not more, and back behind me is where I just came from and was going to explore some more areas outside of these salt ponds towards the back that we came from. And it was just taking forever to get from point A to point B with the wind. It was, you know, the wind was in my face in a lot of areas that I was going to, and it just took forever. The juice was not worth the squeeze. So we're headed back to the area that we started. So we'll see what we can find. There's some deeper water around here. Might bounce the bottom looking for some grouper, some trout and stuff like that, and then we'll be fishing shallow. Other than that, we'll play around and see if we can find some more fish. Yeah, we're back in that first pond that we started at. It's crazy, the all of the fish that we've hooked today, and none of them landed, by the way. Fought for a while, but none landed. All the fish that we have hooked and fought have been in this itty bitty tiny pond, and I've probably pedaled 12 miles today. So crazy. So crazy. I mean, a lot of the time, a lot of the rest of the day, like I said, I wasted. A lot of that was just pedaling and not doing a ton of fishing. I did troll a little bit, and I did catch a few snapper, but other than that, all of our action has been in here. Oh man, that was a nice one. You missed it. There we go. Oh no. Oh, that was a good one. Did he feel hooks? Will he come back? I think he felt the hook. I think we had him for a second. Oh man. Gosh, he smashed it. He's missing it. Get the whole thing, buddy. They're swiping it so much more than this morning. This morning they're inhaling it. Wow, these guys are just pecking it. All right, well, that is gonna do it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know, unfortunately, today it wasn't the craziest fishing. I mean, this morning I had high hopes, coming right in at the ramp and running into those tarpon, even though they weren't big. A lot of fun. And yeah, I kind of just shot myself in the foot with trying to go out into open water to get to some other mangrove islands and ponds and stuff. Should have stuck around where I started, knowing that the wind was going to be bad. But it is what it is, and it was otherwise fun exploring. I've never been to this area that I fished today, so it was really cool to get a lay of the land. And fishing down here in general, whether the fishing is good or bad, it is just such a beautiful and one of my favorite places to fish, especially because of how remote it is. For me, fishing has always been that that release. Getting out of the city noise, getting out of, you know, the day-to-day thing, and back into nature. And I absolutely love this style of fishing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Everglades fishing, you can tap on this video on the screen now. And again, the Cast King Kapstan Elite series, if you are interested in that reel, you can use my code CHACHA10 at checkout to get 10% off. And yeah, it's a great reel for saltwater fishing. That's just over $100 after you use that code. So I hope you guys enjoy it, like I said, and if you did, subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.